Nets world, Nets world, Nets world, Nets world, Nets world. Wow, what a win! What a win! What a win! Good team win. Yeah, 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 yeah. Brooklyn. Yeah, I see everybody in the chat. Yeah, yeah. Um, yeah. Let me shout out everybody in the stream before I do my take on the game and then call the Discord. Um, Shout out Sargon, yo, what's good? SKTS, what's up? Rashid Bryant, yo. Yeah, Gary Burns, Brooklyn forever. Brooklyn forever. Isaac, yo, what's good? Isaac, my guy. Ambrelix 2, what's up? Jordan Zoom, yo, what's up? What's up? Anthony Davis, yo. Tyrese Abrams, what's up? VC World, yo, VC World. Elijah Hall. Sargon, what's up? Who else is in here? Gio Brando, what's up? Aaron Burhane, yo. King Tom, hey King Tom. Etienne Bouchez, what's good? Mike James MVP. We're gonna talk about it. Aaron Burhane, what's up? What's up? Yeah. I told y'all. I told y'all about Mike James, but nobody wanted to believe me. Like I said, I made that video. Nobody wanted to believe me about Mike. Nobody wanted to believe me. Daily Dose, yo, what's up? What's up? Black Saint, what's good? Jeff, what's up, yo, bro? Brooklyn, that's Nation in here, what's good? Shirish, what's good? Appreciate the support, bro. MJ Zaire, yo. Andy 290605, what's up? Jeff Titarian. Brian V, JR, what's good? What's good, JR? Brian, Bape, what's good? Willie Birdsong, yo, Katakuri. Luke, what's good, Luke? Young Feng Lu, what's up, Young Feng Lu? Nets World, we in here, Nets Nation, yeah. So you already know what it is. Yeah, so, my take on this game it was such a weird game. Like, it was like a back and forth. Like, we know, like, the Raptors, for some reason, the Raptors have been our weakness this season because, like I said, they won the previous two games against us, and this is the only game we won. So it's 2-1 in the season series. You know, it's the last game we play them. Hopefully we don't see these guys again, but it's just a weird game. Like, I look at the first quarter, 26-28 Raptors. Second quarter, 30. We won the second quarter, 30-24. They won the third quarter, 31-24, and then we won the fourth quarter, 36-20. So it was just actually, kudos to Nick Nurse, the coach of the Raptors. Mwah, beautiful defensive, beautiful defensive game. Like, he coached up a perfect game. When you really think about what Nick Nurse did tonight, he did everything that you're supposed to do tonight. He literally locked up Kyrie and KD. He said, Kyrie and KD, we're taking them out the game tonight. And he took Kyrie and KD out the game. The defense was really good. They double teamed KD a very, very hard double team. KD couldn't really even look at the basket. That's how hard the double team was coming early in the first half, all the way through the third quarter. Kyrie was at first they were pressuring Kyrie, right? They were pressuring Kyrie, denying him the ball. Just making it. Kyle Lowry was making it hard for Kyrie. Kyrie was shut down tonight. Like I said, I've never seen KD and Kyrie, like, both of them were kind of like shut down tonight. You know what I'm saying? It was just very surprising. Very surprising. And so, like I said, Nick Nurse did a beautiful job defensively. He did everything that you're supposed to do to beat the Nets tonight, which is weird. He did everything he was supposed to do. Lock up KD, Kyrie. Okay, the role players. Let's see if the role players beat us. You know what I'm saying? Let's let the role players beat us. But the funny thing is, the role players on the Nets beat them. You know what I'm saying? The role players on the Nets. Jeff Green, 22 points. 8 rebounds. Amazing game from Jeff Green. Amazing game from Joe Harris. 16 points. 4 for 9 from 3. Landry Shamet, 14 points, 5 for 12. Blake Griffin, 17 points, 6 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it was the role players. This was the role players game. Mike James in the fourth quarter took over. You know what I'm saying? I saw TJ, Tyler Johnson. I look at the net stats. Everybody's in double figures. The whole team's in double figures except for Kyrie, 9 points. Everybody had double figures except for Kyrie. And it was just the role players, you know what I'm saying? The role players took over this game. And the only thing that I want to criticize, like I said, this was a great team win. The only thing I want to criticize about this game is the rebounding. The rebounding, you know what I'm saying? And that we made Kem Birch look like Dennis Rodman tonight. We made Kem Birch look like Dennis Rodman tonight, and it was just unbelievable how he was just getting so many boards. He was. I don't even want to look at the rebounding. What's the team stats? They had 13 turnovers. Rebounding stats, they out rebounding us. Oh, 47 to 41. Wow. I thought it was way, way, way more than that. The way this game looked, I thought the rebounding stats was way, we couldn't get one board, yo. That was crazy. Kem Birch literally looked like Hakeem, Dennis Rodman. We made Kem Birch look like Dennis Rodman tonight. He was getting everything. He looked unstoppable on the boards. Unstoppable on the boards. You know what I'm saying? But again, the Raptors really locked in on Kyrie and KD. They locked in on 7-Eleven. There was like, we took 7-Eleven out. The Nets role players are not going to beat us. And the opposite happened. The Nets role players beat them. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Brad since KD was playing the 5. Ghostfly said Kyrie wasn't that good today, but he was balling yesterday. Yeah, yeah. And part of it was Kyrie. The defense on Kyrie was really good, and then part of it was he just was a little bit off. Like he was missing a lot of open layups, a lot of chippies. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about it, but like I said, the Raptors. People underestimate the Raptors. They're a really good defensive team. Like I said, they're top 10 in top 10 defense. They're a top 10 defense. So people, and you mix that in with the beautiful coaching Nick Nurse does. Because Nick Nurse, like I said, Nick Nurse throws defensive schemes out the way. He'll switch it up first quarter. He'll double KD. He'll double whoever's hot in that post. The schemes he throws out defensively is just really good. He's a really good coach. He's a really good coach because most 99% of the teams will not be able to hold Kyrie and KD under 20 points. I haven't seen that in a long time. So that's just kudos to Nick Nurse, man. But again, the role players came through. Role players came through. All our role players. Somebody said, bro, I just said in a chat a long time ago, put Mike James back because he can score and create open shots. Yeah, we're going to talk about Mike. We're going to talk about Mike. Like I said, I told y'all, like, way before this happened, I told y'all Mike is a bucket. And I was kind of getting mad at Mike because I knew Mike can score like this. I know Mike can score, but Mike kind of played that Harden role tonight. Like he was really pass first the whole game until like the third or fourth quarter. Honestly, the fourth quarter, he was pass first the whole game. Like I said, he had 8 assists tonight plus 9. He was pass first this whole game, and it's just really good to see him. He was a bucket tonight. He was diming. He played the Harden role tonight. You know, and it was just good to see. It was good to see. We're gonna get into it though. I'm gonna call the Discord. Anthony Davis said, shout out, he said, great coaching by Steve for sitting down. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Yeah, TLC, like, the only thing with Steve Nash tonight, why didn't DeAndre Jordan play? That was kind of confusing to me. Was DeAndre Jordan hurt, y'all? Chat, was DeAndre Jordan hurt? Why didn't DJ play tonight? He saw us getting killed on the board tonight. Why didn't DJ play? And it's not like Kem Birch is a shooting center. He's not. He's not. He doesn't shoot. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think the Toronto Raptors are like a small ball team anyway. You know, the only guys who really shooting threes is the two guards, Van Fleet, Lowry, and OG, and a couple of their other bench guys. But their centers don't really shoot threes. So I was confused why DJ didn't play tonight. That was really confusing. I was like, well, Steve, what are you doing? What are you doing, Steve? DJ just literally got 13 rebounds last game, and then we getting killed on these boards, and he's not playing them, which is like, Arr? You know what I'm saying? It's like, Arr? Yeah, let me call it Discord, y'all. Hold on. It's gonna be pack night, and we finally clinched the playoff berth. You know what I'm saying? Next up, we just gotta clinch that number 1. You know what I'm saying? Nest Nation. Make sure you guys hit that like button, please. Hit the like button for me. Hit the like button. I'm about to call the Discord. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm calling the Discord. Hold on. We about to get everybody up in here. Yo.
Yo, what's good, AJ?
What's good? Yo, great win, man. We clinched that playoff berth, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
clinched
it was a team win.
Team win,
definitely what it was.
So yeah, Saint, let me know like your thoughts on. Like I said, this was a very weird game. Like I was like, whoa, like from the first half to the end of the game, I was like, whoa, what's going on?
From the announcements of the starting lineup, it was weird.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, go ahead, bro.
No, I mean that was my first thing, man. When I was like, I always wait for like who's out, who's going to be the starting lineup, because you literally know like every game Nash is going to do something. 33, I think it is now. Yeah. 33 different starting lineups. That's insane. I mean, granted, that's injury based, a lot of it, but. So I was already having a weird feeling, and then I saw how it started, and I was just like, "Ooh, what is Nash doing? Please put in somebody else." Like, I get it, starting Joe Harris or maybe even Landry Shamet, but both of them, I was kind of like, I don't like this already. Mm-hmm. But I kind of looked at it probably that they were probably giving Blake a little rest, and I, again, like you said with DeAndre, I don't know what the story is there, but
I was like, is he hurt? Because like I don't know why didn't he play tonight?
I saw nothing. I'm always looking at the Nets different news. Didn't see anything, but you know what? That's okay though.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. I mean, my main thing with the whole game was like great. It was a great team win because again. Just like a few games ago, we had 8 dudes in double figures, and that's what I like to see sometimes too. It doesn't always just have to be Kevin Durant, Kyrie, Harden. Yeah. It's good to see the whole team eat because it keeps them. It keeps them like in a routine and feeling a little more hungry, opposed to just constantly waiting. So I was happy to see that. Nash, my God, I cannot wait till this guy. Is in the off season and somebody,
bro.
That was my biggest annoyance. The whole game was watching this guy not call a timeout when we're getting smoked, and then calling a timeout when we're going on a run, and just not knowing when to put the right people in. I think he kind of figured it out. Maybe like second, third quarter, he figured it out, and then the rest of the game, I was like okay with who was coming in, but.
Yeah, like the rotations were so weird. Like I said, the rotations were weird. The not playing DJ part was weird. I'm like, bro, the centers on the Toronto Raptors are not shooting threes. Like, Kem Birch looked like Dennis Rodman tonight. Like he was getting every board. I'm like, when did Kem Birch look like? He looked like a Kareem Abdul. Like I'm like, what is going on? How is he getting every single board? You know what I'm saying? And with DJ, it's like. Put DJ in the game. Like it's not like DJ was a mismatch. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Kem Birch just all he does is crash. That's all he don't shoot threes. He don't shoot mid range. He don't only score. He just crash. That's all he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I will say that the other important part of this game too, and hopefully people are watching it, is that this game should show you. As much as we knock Bruce Brown sometimes, it should show you how important he is to our team. Like defensively, getting rebounds, like the dude's everywhere.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, it's also important to see how great Blake Griffin is coming along.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he is just doing multitude of different things. Blocks, steals, grabbing rebounds. Like, he's scoring. Like, he's becoming... He's getting warmed up, and I'm glad to see that. Like...
Yeah.
Even though Kevin Durant didn't go off today, he was again highly efficient, which is ridiculous. 10 rebounds, 2 blocks, 2 steals, 4 assists.
Yeah. Let me read some comments, and then I'll get Julian's take. Okay, so Mike James looked like somebody said Mike James looked like Fred VanVleet's clone. Yeah, they literally looked like clones when they were guarding each other. I was like, oh my god, you know that Spider-Man meme? It looked like that Spider-Man meme with Mike James and Fred VanVleet. Somebody said no. Nash called timeout because Kyrie needs a break. He can't drink water. I didn't know that. Pokemon said load management for DeAndre. Load management. VC World said the boards was bad, but this lineup was so good for the spacing. Yeah, I do agree with that. The spacing was really good with Nash going small, but it just getting the rebounds we were getting killed on the boards. and it's not like it mattered at the end of the day because we still got to win. It was just weird at first. We were all caught off guard. Like, well, why is DJ not playing when now?
Yeah, we've had to adjust, man. You have no DJ, no Claxton, no Elise, and no Brown. Those guys are easily like our best rebounders.
Yeah, those are all our best rebounders. And
right there. So
Blake has been doing a great job filling in, but again, he's not really the best rebounder. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Somebody said KTS said he would have out rebounded them with Bruce. Rico Lewis said Mike James had that secret stuff drink. Yo, Clayton is the GOAT. Clayton. KJT Cam said we don't even need Alizé. Mike James over Alizé. Oh no, you're going too far, man. Don't go too far. Two
different players.
Yeah, two different players. Man, two different players. Sarah Kustox looks like a snack. Wow.
Wow.
But yeah, Julian, go ahead and give your take, man. Hey, your boy Kai. This is what I'm saying. The beginning of the stream before Julian go, like the Raptors coach, like you guys don't understand what he did tonight. Like you really guys don't understand what the Raptors coach did tonight. Like holding Kyrie and KD under 20 points, both of them. Like I haven't seen that in. I don't think I've seen that all season. I can't remember a game that's ever happened. And he really, the defensive schemes he put out there, doubling KD, really hard double team, Kyrie, pressuring Kyrie, denying Kyrie, not letting him catch, taking him out of his game. Like the defensive schemes on both of those guys, he did a perfect job tonight. I'm not gonna lie, Nick Nurse. I'll give him credit. Gotta give him credit. Well, go ahead, Julian.
He did.
Yeah.
The last time we played the Raptors, Kyrie had like 20. Was that the game he had 28 and almost a triple double?
Yeah, he that's the game where we were down. The Raptors went crazy in the third, down by 20, and Kyrie brought it back.
And then they got some like stupid calls.
Yeah.
At the end, they got 2 in a row.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, they defend really good. Like that game, they were double teaming Kyrie like the whole game. It felt like 90% of the game. Am I tripping? Like he was getting doubled the whole game.
It was the double team on KD was kind of like really crazy, like really strong. But then Kyrie, what they did with Kyrie, it was that shading, because we know when Kyrie calls for a screen, they basically shade him. Like they'll let Jeff Green be wide open and shade that man to Kyrie. Like Jeff Green's man will be closer to Kyrie, so it'll take him out of his, like, won't let him attack the basket. It was kind of like that.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I constantly see them, like, like you said, the defensive scheme is on point but a big part of it, is still like it felt like they were off majority of the game.
Yeah.
Now obviously they're making them take tougher shots.
Yeah.
And that's basically like cutting down the percentage they have of making the shots, so it's like they're playing good defense.
Yeah.
But
KD wasn't really off though. It was more
he wasn't. But KD didn't really start snapping until like the fourth.
He couldn't get shots. He couldn't get shots off though because of the defense. He couldn't get shots off. Like every time he couldn't even look at the basket. The double team would come before he even looks at the basket. So he has to pass it out.
Kyrie and KD, they had like 9 and 10 majority of the game, and then at the end, KD closed for us. Like he was on point at the end. He was more efficient than Kyrie too.
Yeah.
But Kyrie was like missing layups and shit.
Little chippies.
And I agree with everything pretty much you and Saint said, but I always say that like this I really just don't like. I still don't think this team fucks with us because like Kyrie almost beat them, with the help of the team, but by himself. It's like the times that we're losing, like this game we won, and like our 2 best stars, our 2 most efficient players, like. They didn't really like play to their potential, and part of that is because of the way that you decided to play us, and you deserve credit.
Yeah.
But I know that like any 2 of the big 3, I'm just not fearing you like that.
Yeah.
If I know they beat Kyrie and Harden, but if they're on point, I don't see you beating them. I don't see you beating Harden and KD together, and I definitely don't see y'all beating all 3 of us on the court.
Oh,
like at the same time, I just don't see. I don't fear.
Yeah.
And if we have to go up against them in the playoffs, like they are a good team though. Like people sleep on the team for real. But shout out to the coach and shout out to the team.
On the Raptors, they sleep on the Raptors. Man. I said they did. They do sleep on the Raptors.
You know what I'm saying? People sleep on the team, bro. Raptors, they a good team, bro. They got depth.
Yeah.
You know, and they deserve credit. But our teammate, every time we have a game where our team steps up like this, I'm always give them, credit, because to me, the team success is like 50% is your superstars, and the other 50% is the core you have and the role players. So
yeah,
that I feel like that showed tonight. So shout out to our team, and hopefully, I don't know. I'm not really too up on Ramadan, but I would really. Is it a month? It's a month, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready for that shit to be up. Because ever since the shit has been, I don't know if it's different times of the day, because he's dropped like good scoring games like during the month. So I don't know if he like doesn't eat during the day or the night, or how it goes. But like I'm seeing a drop in play, But I'm just glad that KD's back. Let's just be happy that KD's back. We got the first seed regardless.
Yeah.
And now we just want, now we just, all we need is Harden.
Yeah.
But everything is cool. We're not gonna be off like this. Like in terms of like KD and Kyrie, not gonna like our superstars are not gonna be like this all the time. So
yeah. Like I said, it was and I see people in the chat saying that KD could have scored more, and it's like you don't want to force any. Like you guys don't understand. Like y'all want KD to literally shoot over 3 people. Like shoot. I mean, he can, but it's just not a good shot.
Like, let him be comfortable. You feel
me?
Yeah,
it's not a good shot.
Trust him. Like he's efficient. But KD career is like almost 50% efficiency. You know how crazy that is. Let that man do it. Like we don't know like him. You feel me? Like you can't even be like. Of course he can shoot over them, but like he's not. Let him.
Like the chances of shooting over 3 people and giving, or the chances of Joe Harris having a wide open shot, you're gonna take the chance of Joe Harris having a wide open shot. You just gotta play your chances. It's like you're not gonna shoot over 3 people if you see one of the best 3-point shooters, Joe Harris, right in front of you, wide open. Like you're gonna take the better play. You know what I'm saying? People thinking
don't fault the man for making the right play.
Yeah, KD made the right play.
On teammates, we have Joe Harris, who was like probably the best catch and shoot shooter right now, and we're not gonna use him.
If you got 3 people on you, that means 2 are open.
Yeah, so. KD's gonna make the right play. I know people think he can like score. He can probably score, but it's not. He's gonna make the right basketball play. He's not gonna like force everything. You know what I'm saying? And who knows?
He's never been a selfish player.
Yeah, he's not selfish like that. Like I said, because he can score like with 10 shots and have like, you know what I'm saying, a bunch of points. Let me read some comments. Somebody said we had good shooters. KD made good passes. Yeah. Somebody said easy money sniper. The real J said the reason Mike James went off is because the Raptors were doubling Kyrie and KD and was so focused on them, it gave him one-on-one matchups.
Yeah.
But with Mike James, he was going off before Kyrie and KD came in the game. Like he got us that lead before. So when KD and Kai came, in the fourth quarter, I think it was way before they got in the game. I think he got us that lead. It was like a 4 or 5 point lead, and then they put Kyrie and KD in, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
So it was way, but he was doing that. He was doing work before. But let's talk about Mike James. Yeah, like he played the Harden role tonight. Like it was crazy. As like I know because I've been on the Mike James train, and I would say like, yo, he's a bucket. I know he could score. So I'm looking at Mike James. I'm like, bro, they're doubling K. Kyrie's struggling. Like, Mike, I need you to score. Like, go ahead and score, bro. But he was like, no. I'm going to facilitate. I'm going to pass. I'm going to get my 8 assists. He got his 8 assists. And then in the fourth quarter, he just unleashed. You know what I'm saying? He unleashed. But, yeah, what do you guys think about Mike?
I like this floor space. I mean, you could tell he knows he's, like, because I wasn't sure. Like, I know you said he was a bucket, but my main thought was, like, okay, how does he facilitate? How does he space the floor?
Yeah.
How's his court vision? And that honestly has been the one thing that kind of has impressed me the most with him. Like, and I really thought today was just when he was kind of in that mode trying to get everybody involved, it was like his court vision was pretty incredible. Like, he knew where to run.
Yeah. He
knew where to space out. Like, and that to me is like, again, he's playing that Harden role, but that's something like Harden does too. And it's like, to have another guy like that in your lineup is huge. And you know, Mike, got to give Sean Marks the GOAT his credit on that pickup.
Yeah, that was a good pickup, man. Great pickup, man.
You're pulling a dude all the way from Russia, and getting him on the team for a rental.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's a hell of a move. And
yeah, great pickup.
I got no beef with him, man. I don't see how we don't re-sign him again, and plus I just don't see how Chioza comes back in.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people in my comments like, "Oh, Chioza's done." Like,
I hope though, like when Harden's back, and I don't know, because I still am skeptical about the Dinwiddie, but having him there, even if Dinwiddie doesn't come back, makes me feel a lot better.
Yeah, as
far as that's concerned, going into the playoffs.
Yeah. And honestly, with Mike, it's like we could give, now that Harden coming back, we could give Harden more rest now. Like, he don't have to lead the second unit anymore because of Mike. You know what I'm saying? Mike plays that role. So it's like Harden, we can just lessen Harden's minutes with Mike James if we keep him. You know, if we keep him, I'm saying.
Yeah, and it's his only third game.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what's crazy.
Yeah, it's only his third game, man. It's crazy. It's really crazy. Like he's getting comfortable now. He's getting comfortable now. Somebody said, I'm telling you, we should get Harden. Will make him look better that he is on offense and he brings defense. And who's Monroe? I don't know. He said Monroe Harden, huh? I don't know that comment. Okay, Chioza's out of here. Somebody said VC World, now y'all treating DJ as an elite rebounder. No,
nobody said anything like that.
Yeah, but people sleep on his rebounding though, because DJ has been killing it on the boards lately. Last game he had 12 rebounds. I think the game, like, he had a couple games in a row with double-digit rebounding. So it's not like, I'm not saying he's Andre Drummond, but he does rebound. He can rebound when he's focused. You know. Somebody said Steve Nash coaching sucks. Spencer and Mike running the bench is dangerous. Ooh, Mike underrated. Juice Kid, TJ and Shamit are shooting guards. Yeah, yeah. Let's talk, because Joe and Shamit were like I said. Oh, and TJ too. Those three guys are just the shooting boys, the 3-point shooting boys. Like Joe Harris, 16 points plus 10. 6 assists too, and then Shamit 14 points. Again, TJ surprised me again. Like, TJ is like super sharp coming off that injury. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't expecting him 2 games back to back shooting, like, you know, sharp. What did he shoot today? Hold on, let me see what shot. 2 for 5 and then 3 for 6 from the field. Like, he's yeah, I'm surprised about TJ, yo. Hugh Martin said, "Imagine what Steve and Harden." King Tom said, "Kind of glad we did not get Drummond." Somebody said, "Mike is a scoring point guard." Yeah, and with Mike, it's like I knew Mike could score, but it's just like seeing him pass now, seeing how great of a passer he is so nice to see. Like, I didn't know he was this good at passing. You know, I knew he averaged like 5 assists in the Euro League, and I think like when he was in the league, he was like 4 assists, 3 assists. But he really could pass. Like, he just has that feel. You know what I'm saying? That feel like, oh, I'm driving, I know where somebody's at, I'm hitting them right in their pocket. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, dime. Somebody said Bumman looks like Yogi Bear.
That's disrespectful as fuck.
Who we got tonight, though? Let me bring somebody up tonight.
All right, now Polo's in waiting room.
Ray should be. Yeah, I'm about to say Ray should still be. Ray said he in the shadows right now.
Ray's in the shadows. Yo, Rage. Yeah, bring Polo up.
Bring Wolo in.
Yeah, bring Polo up. Somebody said Mike James gave. Yeah, I saw somebody said Mike James took Kyrie's powers tonight. I was like, yeah. I was like, why y'all doing Kyrie do it? Why y'all doing Kyrie like that?
Yeah, they be disrespecting my dog.
Yeah, he said he took Kyrie's powers. Like,
they said the same thing about Harden, talking about some Mike James Harden. Really? That's what we doing.
Yo, did y'all see that? Did y'all see what Harden, when they showed Harden on the screen? Why did he look like he gained weight, yo?
Bro, I was saying in the chat, bro, genuinely, like, that man be looking like my auntie, bro. On everything. Like, I swear to God, that man looks like my auntie sometimes, bro.
Yo,
with a beard.
he looked like he had a fat suit on today. And I was like, yo, why did he look like that today? I hope it was a sweatshirt. I hope it was like an air bubble or something. But he looked like he had.
And then his pants be big as fuck. Like Harden, bro. What the fuck?
I saw him on the screen. I was like, yo, why Harden look fat?
That's funny.
Somebody said TLC nominated. Yeah, TLC might be done for, man. TLC might be done for. Now the emergence of Mike James, TLC might be done for. Especially when Alizé and the Protocol boys come back. When the Protocol boys come back, yeah, TLC might be done for now. I'm sorry, TLC. He might be done for.
Put him in the G League.
Yeah. Someone said Ramadan Canadian Kyrie.
That's the first version of Kyrie that isn't fire. Like,
yeah.
There's Mass Kyrie. Yeah. There's Untucked Kyrie. You know, and this is the first version. His defense can stay though. Yeah. That's what we can keep.
Yeah.
We can stay there.
Yeah. Yeah. So Polo, what do you think about the game tonight, man?
Yeah, like this was a good game. I like you and Saint say, like the spacing was really good today.
Yeah.
You know, Mike James played a really good game today.
Yeah.
The Raptors played good defense on Brooklyn today, especially on Kyrie and KD. But this shows how the Nets are gonna be so good because like you can play good defense on Kyrie and KD and they'll still found a way to win. And we had like Mike James. Like Mike James played great, but imagine if James Harden was in that situation, like a way, no disrespect to Mike James, but a way better point guard than Mike James. So it's crazy that this game shows that how the potentials like that we're gonna have.
Yeah. And this game is
it's just crazy how they played. No, like the Raptors played great defense today. Yeah. Like they couldn't play better defense today.
That's what I'm saying. They did.
And they still lost.
They did everything they needed to do. Like they held KD and Kyrie to under 20, and it's crazy because people don't think the Nets. People think the Nets are just the big three. That's why like the world. If you're not a Nets nation, the world thinks it's just KD, Harden, and Kyrie, and then it's nothing else. Like people forget the Nets are really deep. Like they have really good supporting role players. Like people sleep on the role players. So yeah.
If Jeff and Shamit were playing like they shot like fucking 10% that game Kyrie was alone. If they shot 40 or 50, we win that game. We lost that game by like 9 points or some shit.
Yeah.
Like if one of our big three members can. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I be saying, like, y'all really aren't a threat to me like that. But y'all a good team, though. I give y'all credit. Y'all got a good-ass coach.
Yeah, Nick Nurse is a good coach.
And that's what we really needed. We needed a guy who can, like, pass like Mike James, like, off the bench. That's going to be good, you know, for James Harden when he comes back. You know, we can ease him in and stuff. But this was a good game overall. Just good game, and especially on the offensive end. Good game.
Yeah. Shout out VC World. VC World said Nash just met Mike James 3 days ago, and now he's closing games. He just met him. He met him 2 days ago, and now he's in the closing fourth quarter lineup with KD and Kyrie. Unreal, man.
Did we get Jeff Green off a 10-day? No, we just signed Jeff Green, right?
No, we just signed him. Yeah, we just signed him.
Where Mike James and Alizé, bro. They're really blessings, bro. Like,
yeah.
Glad we got them.
Yeah, those are really blessings. 10-day contracts that turn into blessings. Is
turning out good.
Yeah, it's just a really. Somebody said Cash Chaser. We have so much playmakers. I love it. Yeah, it's a fact.
The Nets have so many playmakers.
Yeah.
And Spencer too, the one that is injured. Like I was like listening to someone, and like this person was saying like he thinks that Spencer should like play the first round because like you don't want him to come in the second round where it's gonna be intense. Like let's say you play in Miami, like in the second round, it's gonna be so intense for him like to come back after injury. So it's better he comes back early, something like that. He was saying something like that.
KJT said, "Can we do a discussion about our defensive rebounding issues?" Yeah, yeah. Like we were talking about that before, KJ. It was just like, I guess Nash decided he didn't want to go with DJ tonight. He wanted to go small. Nash decided he really wanted to go small tonight, and that affected us. We saw literally Ken Burch looked like Akeem Olajuwon mixed in with Dennis Rodman tonight. Like it was just crazy. The boards he was getting was he couldn't be stopped on the boards. How many boards did he have tonight? I don't know how many. Oh, he had 14 rebounds tonight. God damn. He had 13
some
and
of that is
14
probably
rebounds.
Dan Tony too.
Yeah, yeah. So, like I said, DJ's been rebounding well lately. So it's just weird that Steve Nash didn't like insert him at any point. You know, he just stuck with the small ball. So that kind of led to the defensive rebounding issues. I guess us going small and like I said, Blake Griffin's not really a good rebounder. All our best rebounders are really out right now. I mean, well, we didn't play. Like I said, Alizé's our best rebounder. DJ, then Bruce Brown. Those guys are our best. Claxton, yeah.
That's your defensive rebounding problem right there. Yeah, Bruce Brown. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the best thing that I'm seeing that I'm liking is that if you think about earlier in the year, like how much, like even after the post trade, where it was like the role players weren't fully in sync either, and it's nice to finally see where you have KD and Kyrie in there, and the role players can come in and fit and do everything. They can score. They're trying to pass the ball. They can rebound when they can. You know. Yeah. But once the rest of those dudes come back, I don't think we're going to be complaining about as much as we used to, especially the rebounds.
Yeah. Yeah, those like I said, our best rebounds were out. So and people really sleep how good of a rebounder Bruce Brown is. Bruce Brown is like I talked about it in the video I posted before the game. He's one of the best rebounders on our team. If you really want to like break it down, he attacks the glass every time.
To be able to hit a catch and shoot three, and I'm cool. I don't got nothing else to ask for.
Hey, AJ, real quick, I don't know if you saw that. Rage said he can bring up JRXN, and then he's got a dip, so that'll be like the last person he can drag in.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Unless you or Julian can drag people in from the waiting room.
Yeah. I'll probably... If JR's in the waiting room, I'll bring him up if you... Somebody said, Al Mack, every center looks like Shaq when they play the Nets. How about waiving TLC or Chioza for Don Maker? Oh...
if you play fantasy basketball and they play us, like you put in, you just put like all your centers in and all your power forwards.
It's crazy, bro. Like
because you know they're gonna get buckets and they're gonna get fucking.
It made me so mad seeing Ken Burch tonight because it's like we had a chance. Ken Burch was on the market and like I remember I put Ken Burch on the list of people to get a long time ago, like months ago, and people were like, "Oh, he's not that good," but I'm like, "Nah, he's a great rebounder." And then like he does this tonight against us. I'm like, "Oh my god!" See, if we had Ken Burch, man, man. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is.
I think you have said that a few times with a few people where you're like, "That would be a great pickup."
Yeah.
And then you see them like come in and light us up. It's like, what the fuck?
I literally post videos all the time, like, "Yo, this is the guy we need." 2 days later, Alex Len gets picked up. Ken Burch gets picked up. You know, like Rondé Hollis. Rondé just got guaranteed by the Blazers tonight. Like, you know, man. So it's like every person I say literally gets picked up, son. Bruce Brown, aka Mighty Mouse. Shout out Rico. Cash Chaser said fully healthy. We'll have Blake, DJ, KD, Claxton, and Jeff Green in our front court. Yeah, fully healthy. Our front court is okay. Is good. It's good. And Alizé too. Add Alizé to that. Somebody said, why wasn't Gary Trent? I think he was hurt. Gary Trent Jr. is hurt. Yeah, Gary Trent Jr. is hurt. Yeah, Ray, just bring JR in. Just bring JR in. Might as well. We'll put both of you guys in here. The Rico said Kevin Hart can play center against the Nets.
And I like how Durant was like, you know, he was like, because like whenever Durant gets the ball, he knew like it was gonna be a double team, and he literally right away passed it to Joe Harris. Yeah, and Joe Harris had so he was thinking ahead, like KD was thinking so ahead.
Yeah.
He was also trusting. Also, add to that too with KD is I love that he was trusting Mike James.
Yeah,
like that fourth quarter, every time he came running down, it's like he looked for James, passed it to him.
Yeah, gave him the ball.
Yeah, Mike James closed tonight.
That was nice.
Mike James closed tonight, man. It was crazy. They said I think he scored the most points in the fourth quarter tonight. Dream Fiend said, or even rest KD both games. Have him ready for the Bucks on Sunday. Wait, which games you want to rest KD?
Who you play next?
Which games he said he want to rest KD? Hold on, let me see.
I think he said the next 2 games.
I think we play Portland.
Oh, Portland. Portland's down right now because Damian. I don't think Damian is Damian's hurt right now. I think we play the Pacers on Thursday. Karras.
Yeah,
on Thursday.
We got back-to-back Pacers, Portland, but then beginning of next month, the second. Oh no, it's not. Never mind. I thought the Milwaukee's were back-to-back, but there's a day in between.
Yeah, the day between.
We have one more back-to-back after this one on Thursday, Friday.
Okay. So yeah, I don't think the only game KD could rest would probably be that Blazers game. And like I said, the Blazers are going through their problems right now too. So I don't even know. I don't know if it'll be worth it. Somebody said I can't see. Go ahead, Polo. Go ahead.
Yeah, and they're not good defensively too. So.
Oh yeah, they're terrible. Oh my god, they're the worst defense in the NBA. I think Dame is going through some injury stuff. I gotta look it up, but he's going through some injury problems right now. I thought he was. Somebody said he's not hurt.
Nah, he ain't.
No, he's not hurt? I thought he was going through some like injury stuff. No, we'll see though. I mean, if he is like going through something, then I doubt the Blazers will risk it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You could see them just sit him out. You could see him sit him out. Somebody said Bucks versus Nets Sunday. Somebody said the Pacers are missing their front court. What happened to Sabonis? Sabonis is gone? There's no more Sabonis on the Pacers? Somebody said they're missing their front court.
Hey, real quick at Julian, I don't know how happy you're going to be about this, but Ramadan doesn't end till May 12th.
Damn,
for real.
Ramadan Kai.
May 12th.
Ramadan
Kyrie's
Kai,
going to be...
man.
It's the 27th! Bro, what you mean?
Ramadan Kai, bro.
They troll.
Ramadan 2021 began in the evening of Monday, April 12th, and ends in the evening of Wednesday, May 12th.
Yeah, it's a month.
It's a month, bro. Like, I'm all happy that Kyrie found the law. Like, anybody that finds something that brings them true, it always makes me happy. But I don't like Ramadan Kyrie. I want non-fasting Kyrie back.
May 12th is our last game of the season. Why is he doing that? Why? Hold on. That's 2 more weeks, bro. I can't do it, bro. That's 2 more. The last game of the season, bro. Say you swear to God.
I swear to God.
Say you Spurs.
Hey,
so the last game of the season. So he's gonna be like this to the last game of the season.
I swear on my dad.
Nah, somebody lying to me.
No, I swear on my dad.
Look it up. It's on Google. Say you put it on your dad for real.
I put it on my dad. I put it on my mom.
It's crazy. Oh my God!
Did you just throw something in your head?
No. That shit got me high. Oh my God, bro! I don't want to look at. All right,
that's scary. Yo, that's scary, bro.
AJ, why you got that on the screen? Can I ask?
Yo, let me rock, man.
AJ, you trying to be funny, huh? Why you got that on the screen?
Yo, the Pacers. I looked up the Pacers. Domantas Sabonis is out with a back problem. Miles Turner won't be available for a toe injury. So wow, they're going through their injuries, their injury problems. And then it says here about Damian. They said something about Damian had a knee strain, but they said he was available. I don't know about that. So I knew something happened, but they said it was like a knee strain, and then now he's available. I don't know what's going on.
Shit, if I were the Nets, I would sit KD in the Pacers game and play him in Portland.
Yeah, without
that's what I would do.
I'm kind of scared for Kyrie, bro. I'm scared for Kyrie because I have this feeling he's gonna get injured, dude.
What is wrong with you?
Save that till say anything hour.
Somebody said,
Kyrie.
Nah, but we good though.
Somebody said, get Kyrie some pork ribs.
A week to eat up before playoffs.
You said we good, JR?
Yeah, he got a week to eat.
Yeah.
Till playoffs. Playoffs start the 22nd.
He eats a lot at night, bro. So, I mean, I'm hoping he does. That would be the smart thing to do.
That's crazy too, because that's got to mess your stomach up too, man.
You can't even drink water, bro.
Just water?
Got to shrink your stomach.
Yeah.
And then you're like, yeah.
And he has to be lightheaded after he plays, like, or something like that. He got to be lightheaded. And this Kansas hard, bro.
Yeah.
His interviews are like crazy.
Somebody said Joel Embiid cried now. Somebody Dream King said he's gonna dye his hair orange for the playoffs. Chill, bro. Chill.
Oh, nah. Who? Yo, what if he cuts his hair, bro? Who?
Your man.
Talking about Kyrie?
Yeah, I think he's talking about your man.
It's disrespect Kyrie hour, huh? I guess that's a segment. He gonna dye his hair orange.
We're gonna save that till the last hour, bro.
Save that for the last hour. This
motherfucker said he's going to dye his hair orange. What's the next thing?
Kyrie, we'll say that. We'll talk a little bit more basketball. We'll save all this for the last hour. But yeah, like JR and Polo, let me know what you guys thought about TJ, Tyler Johnson coming back from an injury and just looking real sharp. How you guys feel about Tyler Johnson?
He looks good. Like I was surprised how he looked. I thought he was gonna take a couple of days to get his rhythm back, but lately he's been looking good. He's been shooting good, and to be honest, he's been looking good. I'm surprised how good he has been.
Yeah. And
it was surprising when I saw him in the lineup. I thought he was gonna have another week left in him, but he's been doing good. He's been hitting them shots.
Yeah.
He just gotta work consistent.
Now that TLC's not getting minutes, it's like I don't know. The team just seems flows better. It just flows better. You know what I'm saying? It's the flow, the offense.
We gotta remember, bro. We're flowing without Claxton, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And when the Nets tonight, when they space the floor, you just see the ball swing from the whole side of it. Everybody touches the ball, you know what I'm saying? And then it's just we were hitting threes. It was just perfect tonight, you know what I'm saying? It was perfect tonight.
I noticed that when we bring up guys like Tyler Johnson or some of these lesser role players, it's the real world does. It's nobody's saying he's lights out, he's amazing, but he's doing what he's supposed to for his role, and that's all you can ask.
TJ, right? Yeah.
For guys to step up when they're not going to be perfect all the time, but a percentage of the time. He shot 2 for 5 from 3, but he was 3 from 6. I mean, you don't need much more. A guy had 3 rebounds, 3 assists. That's what he's there for. Is that number right there? 10 points.
Yeah.
And then
do your job.
Yeah. We don't expect these guys to be, Shamet, Johnson. And I'll even kind of throw Harris in there, where it's they're going to come in one game, they're going to have a really great game and go into, score in the 20s. And then there's games that are going to come out like today, and they're all going to, they're going to score maybe 10, 8, above that a little bit. They're not going to be...
Oh, LaFraud James said something spicy. He said Tyler Johnson is not bad. Tyler Johnson's probably the second best shooting player off the bench. Ooh, that's spicy. It's spicy. So if we're thinking about best shooting players off the bench, you would have to Shamet. It'll be between Shamet and Tyler Johnson, right?
It's Shamet, bro.
I would take Shamet, yeah.
Damn, y'all taking Shamet?
It's close.
TJ more of a point guard, bro.
Nah, I feel
I think between those two, it's just a matter of who's hot and who's not. Because we've seen Shamet go on his 4 or 5 run game where he was just hitting everything, and then.
I don't know, man.
We've had a couple Tyler Johnson games where he's hit a few. I don't know. I kind of put them even. I would kind of go Harris,
That's true.
I feel like Tyler is more efficient though. I feel like he's more efficient than Shamit for some reason.
I agree. I'll agree with that.
Yeah.
I'll agree with that.
I mean, Shamit takes more threes,
efficient, but they wind up doing the same numbers.
Yeah, they do. They might have like. I feel like whenever TJ shoots, it's going in. Like, yeah, like. But then Shamit shoots, I'm like, it'll. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
You be like, yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, you know how you feel when Shamit shoots. You be like, it's supposed to go in, but you don't know. But whenever TJ shoots, I'm like,
I be feeling that.
Yeah, you got that.
But the real Russ, like he just said, like, no, I'm not even talking about every role player, but come on, he shoots, and you're forgetting the bad games. He has no playmaking, no defense, no dribbling. How did he make it to the NBA? Easy, because he can wrap up every one of us if we got on a court. That's how he made it to the NBA.
You talking about Shamit?
No, he's talking about Johnson.
He's talking about TJ.
You could arguably say that AJ is probably the better ball player of all of us on the stream right now talking, and he would ball up AJ.
Yeah. And I think I'm a little taller than how tall is Tyler Johnson? Like 6'2"?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm taller than that guy.
I'm like an inch. I'm probably like an inch. I'm Bruce Brown's height. I'm 6'4". So that's what I would look like if I was playing the NBA. I'll be like Bruce Brown height. Not his game, but I'll be his height.
Not his game.
Not his game. Yeah, I'll be his height. It's a sneak diss?
It's a sneak diss.
I sneak diss him. You're right. I sneak diss him. But nah, not his game though. I'm not his game, but I'm just his height. That's all I'm saying.
TJ's 6'3", yeah.
Oh, he's 6'3"?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I was gonna ask the chat.
What's that?
I was gonna ask the chat. How do y'all feel about these the white Basquiat jerseys? Or if hopefully the Nets will bring the white Basquiat jerseys next year. How do you guys feel about those Basquiats? I'm about to put it on the
cool.
screen.
I'm not really like I don't really like white jerseys. I like black and gray and stuff like that.
If it was white and gray, I would like it.
I'd rather the Nets
I mean, it's not bad, but I mean, anything Basquiat is cool as shit. But I mean, they're not bad, but it just looks better in black. I mean, those aren't terrible.
I'd rather the Nets wear these white jerseys instead of the ones we have now. Y'all like these white jerseys or the ones we have now? I like these better than the ones we have now. The white jerseys we have now.
Yeah, I like those white. Yeah. No, better than the white ones we have now.
Yeah.
I don't know. That one kind of feels like it's an Olympic jersey. I don't know, something about that. Like it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not horrible. Like anything's better than those blue throwback jerseys to the Nets. I call them the Ross Marshall jerseys.
The tie-dyes.
Like anything's better than those. So.
Yeah, them tie-dye ones. I don't know. At first, the tie-dye ones looked high, and then like the more we saw them, it's just like the more that they didn't like them. It was like it's like
you got the last jerseys for the rec team. That's what it was. Yeah. Like, hey, that's all they had. They were on sale.
Because I remember when Kyrie first posted it, and I was like, "Yo, these is kind of fire." And then we kept seeing them. I was like, "Ooh," you know what I'm saying?
It made us look cheesy.
Yeah. It's just Somebody said, the chat said, "Do you realize?" Oh wait, he said it's good but better in black. TJ 6'4"? Is he? If he's 6'4",
on the thing it says like the stat thing.
I think he's 6'4". Yeah,
it's showing. Oh, okay. I'm looking at the Yahoo page of him, and it says he's 6'3", 190. But I guess it's whatever.
It's crazy how these players look like I said, they look like tiny in the court. But in real life, they're like tall.
So fucking tall.
Yeah. Like I remember I went to a game and I think I went to a basketball game and I saw like Steph Curry like up close, and I was like, Steph Curry don't look like he's not a small guy. Like he was like my height. Like he was like 6'3", 6'4". I was like, he's not a tiny guy. But he looks tiny he looks tiny on the NBA floor. Like he looks tiny.
The fact that point guards range from like 6 foot to 6'3".
Yeah.
So that is basically short for the NBA. They call Kyrie and Steph little. You know, like the because they are for the sport, but like 6'3", like for a normal person, that's definitely above average. You're tall as fuck.
Yeah, exactly. You're pretty tall though. So
the average height in the NBA is 6'6".
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. Somebody said the gray jerseys are fire. Yeah, I like the gray jerseys too. Somebody said everybody in this chat. Who is this guy?
I'm be like thinking I'm taller than half the point guards in the league.
Oh, I told you, JR.
That's crazy. I'm 6'5".
Oh, okay. What's on JR? I got the height.
Hey, I'm Harden's height, bro.
What's on JR? Got height on him. He said, ew. Yo, my moderators.
I wish I was 6'5".
Get that man. Get that man out the chat. My moderators. Get that man out the chat. Denishver.
Alright, I got him.
You got him? Yeah, get him.
He's
wilding. No spamming. I'm sorry. No spamming in here, bro.
Stay loyal, bro. We just started winning, bro.
Somebody said Curry is 6'3". LaMelo is LaMelo is 6'8". It's crazy.
Right. Oh my goodness.
Somebody said, "Don't remind me of those sleeve jerseys." Honestly, I might do a jersey video, but the jerseys I want to bring back, I want those Coogee jerseys, the Brooklyn Coogee ones, the Biggie ones. I want them to bring those back.
Those a lot.
Yeah, I like those jerseys. I hope they bring those back.
Their whole little set they had with that, like the hoodie, the everything. Like I would fully. That shit was nice. Oh, you know what video you should do? Mm-hmm. You should make a video of all the times Uncle Jeff has dunked.
A Jeff Green dunk compilation?
Yeah. He dunks, bro. They're aggressive.
Nah, Jeff.
Uncle Jeff dunk compilation.
Dunk compilation. Like Jeff has a crazy dunk compilation, man. Like his dunk compilation this year is crazy. When you really think about how many people he's dunked on and all the dunks he's had, it's just crazy.
Yeah, and they're nasty. They're like ferocious. They're not like little.
Not no little light stuff.
Yeah,
and he do it all with a bald head. Yeah. That's crazy.
Did Tyler Johnson get injured like in his career?
Yeah, he had a knee. I think doctor said this. He had like a knee surgery. I think it might have been a year or 2 years ago. Something like that.
Oh, cause I'm like, this guy used to throw down, bro.
TJ?
No, yeah, Tyler Johnson on the Heat.
Oh yeah, I remember on the Heat. Yeah, Tyler on the Heat was nice. Yeah, I remember his Heat days. He was wilding on the Heat. He was wilding on the Heat.
We actually tried to get him before he went to the Heat.
Oh, okay, wow.
Yeah, bro, he was solid on the Heat, bro. He was like dunking. I haven't seen this man dunk once this year.
Yeah, TJ was. I remember the TJ's Heat days. That's when he was like, that was his breakout year. Oh, and I want to shout out Katie for that Oscar. Congrats to Katie on that Oscar, yo.
Yes, sir.
11.
Somebody said,
Nets.
What happened?
I said like Nets have like good role players. I feel like people are sleeping on Nets role players. Like,
oh yeah,
they actually have real good role players.
Like people outside of Nets Nation, they're like, they just think of the big three. That's all. When you play the Nets, they're thinking of the big three. They don't think about Joe Harris and
Landry.
They
keep saying one ball. I don't know why people are still saying, "Oh, these guys have to play with one ball. There's only one ball." I don't know why people keep saying that.
We already really proved that wrong.
Yeah.
But let's not forget though, we all like when we made that Harden trade and we had all the role players though, we were all very skeptical of what we potentially had to put on the floor. I do remember a couple
where
we were like, oh shit, like we don't have much to work with. So to see where they've come and grown is pretty. I'm impressed. The Stay Ready crew has one. Well, I guess when you realize that's all you have, I guess you have to, in some levels, try to find the good in them.
And the Nets are one of the best passing teams in the league. Like I think we're up there in the assists. I gotta look up
we're top 5 in assists.
We're top 5. Yeah, I know we're way up there because we had
so many scores on the team, so many versatile scores.
Top 5 in assists, so you can't say one ball when they're top 5 in assists.
Right.
Shout out Pepe though. Pepe said TJ needs to cut his hair because remember when TJ's hair was cut on Miami, he was a demon. Somebody said Pepe said TJ need to cut his hair so he can get back to that fire.
Kyrie needs to cut his hair. Kyrie cut his hair. He's going back to that Cavs day.
You don't like Afro Kyrie?
Man, not really, bro. We're 7 hair on that tiny head, bro.
We're 7th in assists, by the way.
7? Wow.
Charlotte, Chicago, Phoenix, Memphis, Denver, and Golden State are above us, but we're all separated. You could arguably say 4 through 7 is separated by a tenth of 26.9. We're 26.8. So you could arguably say we're within that top easy.
But Nets kind of play like the 27 for Houston.
You said the Houston Rockets?
Houston. Mixed together. The Nets.
The Houston, which Houston Rockets? The
one that
last
was
year?
CP3 when they almost beat the Warriors.
Oh, that team?
Yeah, them, but it
mixed with the Warriors. Yeah,
that's why I said D'Antoni. But we share the ball more, and we have there's no point to play just like that. Because I was looking at the Rockets. I was watching the Rockets and the Lakers because I was looking at how since we're gonna go up against them most likely, I was just looking at them because I was looking at Golden State versus Bron too. Just because I haven't just to see how Bron plays KD and Harden, and I haven't and bro, the Rockets, bro, they had no ball movement. It's crazy. They would only pass brother. It was crazy. When y'all get a chance, go watch the.
You know what it was with them? They weren't fluid. They weren't as fluid as we are because their offense was basically just Harden, dribble.
I was watching that, bro. Their game plan was
I'm talking about Harden dribbling, and everybody is literally standing.
Yeah, just standing there,
spaced out. Yes, just like that. I'm bro.
Yeah, it was just literally.
No, they were number 1 3-point shooting team for 2 years. It worked. But we don't want to do that because we have the 2 best mid-range scorers. You feel me? So we want to utilize that, and that's what makes us the best offense ever. That's what makes us overall better offense than Warriors. Warriors might be an overall better team because of the defense, but the offense, bro, you not fucking with us.
So who would win in a Game 7 series? The 2017 Warriors. Or this Brooklyn Nets. I'm talking about both teams fully healthy in the game.
I got the Warriors in it. Oh, whoa.
That'll be hard.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I know it's gonna go to 7, but I don't know who's gonna win that series.
I mean, Kyrie's gonna out. Just to go through lineup, Kyrie's gonna outplay Steph. I mean, that's what happens all the time.
And they're gonna have Clay on Harden.
Clay does a decent job on Harden. Yeah, he 3-and-D. He's not gonna get Harden's not gonna outdo him too much. He's gonna outdo him. KD, obviously, that's the equal out.
KD gonna cancel himself out.
Their defense, just the starting 5 defense, is so much better than ours.
Draymond, that's a good matchup. Draymond and Jeff Green.
And then Cousins, and
I forgot about him. I forgot all about him.
But our bench has a lot of firepower. So who knows, bro?
If they had did they have Livingston?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Oh yeah, Iggy.
I know they still had Andre. If they have Andre and Iguodala, they winning. I'm sorry, that. They made that bench.
OC, bro.
They made that bench.
I don't know, y'all. Actually,
So I don't know. I'm going for KD, Kyrie, Harden, to be honest. But it would be hard, bro. They have the edge and they have the overall better team.
But that team, man, that team was firing on all cylinders. It almost there wasn't a hole in their game. Their passing was untight. Their shooting, they had good D. I mean, they were. Even said, that bench, the guys that they can bring in and hold was that was a special team.
That was a special team.
I don't know. Again, if we could, but I'm pretty sure it would be a hell of a game.
It would be hard. We would be on the back foot probably. We would have to overcome them only because of defense. Only because of defense. Because, bro, I'm telling you. Watching them go to finals back to back, and bro, that bench is just I said, 50% of your team is your superstars, and the other 50 is your bench, bro. Because your players gotta sit down.
Their bench would have beat the fuck out of our bench.
Yes.
Oh, and I forgot Livingston. Livingston used to be my favorite player, dude. Yeah. And when he was a net, I was so sad to watch him go over there. I was happy for the dude, but Livingston has been one of my favorite ball players of all time. And even though he could have been something amazing before he had his injury, but to see him come back, like that dude, I forgot about him. Damn.
And that small ball lineup is like deadly too. The small ball lineup.
Yeah, they were doing shit that year that other people didn't know how to deal with.
Somebody said Ian Clark. Yeah. I forgot about him. Ian Clark was tough. He was tough that year. He was tough.
Yeah, and to be honest, like when they first got KD, like you kind of knew that it was over with. To be really honest, like you knew it was over with. But I feel like when we got Harden, it's like you didn't like completely think that it was over with. But like I said a few streams ago, I like that. Like we're like really fucking strong, the strongest offensively, but like we have holes. I like that because it's gonna make it, a competition. And if we don't have to get over that.
If we had a bench like that and we got Harden, it would have been. You would have said, it's over. I don't think anybody would have. Like, imagine if we had the bench we had and we got Harden. Like, then you could have arguably, that's the only way to compare it. Like, pre-Harden bench, and then add Harden.
Yeah, that's different. That's over with.
That would be over with, and that would be a team that I think could beat that Warriors team.
Real Royal. I didn't say Clay can guard him. I just said like matchup wise and impact. Yeah, Harden will do more obviously, but Clay he's like his defense is crazy. And he can still he got 60 in 13 dribbles and he's clutch. The only reason that they beat OKC when they were down 3-1 is because Clay had that crazy game 6. So Clay gonna put on.
Remember, Clay was guarding Kyrie, and like in the 2016 finals, like
he was getting scored on. He was getting scored on.
Yeah, but he slowed him down. Like he didn't stop him, but that's Clay, bro. Like Clay was an elite defender. So
Kyrie was literally scoring on Draymond and Clay on back-to-back possessions like it won't shit. Like once he locked in. Like it was over with. Kyrie and LeBron both had like one off game that whole series, and it was in the same game. I think they both had like 15, but every other game they had like 30. They had 41 game 5. They both had 41. They like, bro, no other like duo, no other like pair of teammates had dropped like 41 in the finals together. But bro, it was crazy. Y'all gotta go watch that, bro. I mean, you might not like LeBron, but bro, that shit crazy.
Yo, the two teams that shocked me today, in the NBA. First is the Mavericks punching the Warriors right now by 30. That's just crazy. With Steph playing, they're punching. They're up by 88-58.
And that's in the third quarter.
And then the second is
talking about Curry MVP.
And the second is the Celtics losing to the downfall of the Celtics. What happened to the Celtics, yo? The Celtics losing to OKC tonight. That's unreal.
It won't Kyrie's fault. I try to tell. Like, that shit lame, bro, because this man took them on an 18-game streak. And that team, bro, it was a weird team. I compared them to Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know how, like, you have players that can give you good, like, output and good points. But, like, they're not superstars. Because Kyrie, that first year on the Celtics, what's his name? Jason Tatum was a rookie. And he was really inconsistent.
Yeah.
Damn,
you know what I'm saying? But he was still good.
Like they're building something.
But I'm trying to tell you, like, that shit was not Kyrie's fault. Like, it's not.
Yo, somebody said he's at construction in the background.
That's Polo or JR. One of y'all is building something.
Not me, bro.
Yo. Somebody said got Bob the Builder in the chat, yo. Bob the Builder.
Well, hey, the Celtics, I didn't realize Jaylen Brown came back, but Tatum was out.
Oh, okay.
Brown had
still, though.
39 points, yeah.
Still, you can't lose to OKC.
Brown been putting on.
You can't lose to OKC.
You know the other cat on there, that young kid, I think it's his rookie year, that Peyton Pritchard, dude, he dropped 28 tonight. Yeah. That little dude can play.
Good. I watched
he's good. Yeah, he's really good.
This shows that the Celtics are not good without Kyrie. People were saying like the Celtics are good without Kyrie. I don't know why, but
They gave up their big man that can shoot. They're shaking my head, bro. They pick up Fournier. Some bad moves, bro.
What was I gonna say? Firestorm for life. Shout out Firestorm for life. He put a good question in the chat. He said, "Who had the bigger impact, KD or Mike James today?" Spicy. He said, "Is it spicy?" That's a spicy question.
I'm gonna say, he trying to be funny.
That's a spicy question, bro.
I'm gonna say KD. You know why? Because KD, with his presence in the game, it opened up for everybody. So I'm gonna say KD.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, I mean, Mike James definitely made a huge. Go for it, JR. What were you saying?
One reason Mike James went off kind of is because they were doubling KD. So if KD was not getting doubled, Mike James probably would have had 6 points and 2 assists.
Yeah, I mean, I would give it to KD. What the hell? I would give it to KD. Hey, Polo, mute your mic.
Yeah, mute your mic, bro.
I would give it to KD only because of consistency throughout the game. Even though he didn't go off, he was still efficient, but he did so many other things between rebounding, passing, blocking, stealing. Now, you can't understate, though, Mike James, clearly when he came in, I think he, in a way, took control of the game for everybody else. He came in at the right time, so it's but I'd have to give an edge. I mean, now, the good question, though, is if Mike James didn't come in, would we have won? I'm not quite sure about that, though.
Yeah,
that's the tough. Question there is if Mike James wasn't there tonight, would we have won?
Yeah, because
considering how Kyrie was playing. And
Mike James brought us. He closed. Mike James closed tonight. Mike James closed.
Kyrie had 4 assists. Kyrie, it just wasn't his game today. I mean, he was 3 for 13, and he had 6 rebounds, and he had 1 steal, 1 block, but he wasn't there. And the question would have been because that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for Kyrie to go off in the 4th quarter. But once you saw Mike James come in and he just kind of took over, it really changed the complexion of the game big time for us.
Yo, the chat got me down. Somebody says Polo's in Haiti.
Chill out, bro. Chill out. Nah, just busy talking about Polo.
Yo,
talking about Polo. Hey, that's tough.
That's crazy.
Yo, I don't know why I'm crying over that. That's hilarious. Oh man.
I feel like Polo's making a tin house, man. What were you doing, bro?
Yo, oh my god, yo. What was I gonna say? Oh, but KD, like I said, I agree with y'all. KD had the bigger impact because he did more. He was, like I said, defensively, rebounding, and scoring, and making everybody better because he was getting double teamed. Just passing, it was he on all four, throughout the game. It was like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Mike James, we needed Mike James today. I'm not gonna lie, we did need him tonight though. Because that 4th quarter, it was looking a little shaky until he started going off, and you know what I'm saying?
It was looking a little rocky.
A little shaky.
It was looking like a hell of a
little shaky.
I mean, Mike James really stayed. I will say, you can't underscore what KD did, but Mike James stabilized the whole game when he came in. He really did.
Yeah,
he got everyone hot. He got Jeff, Blake. All our shooters hot.
Yeah.
I think today, I wouldn't say today was a statement game. Maybe it was, but at least to me it was, if it was a game, it was a game where I think it kind of answers the question of, are we re-signing this guy to another contract? I can't imagine them letting this guy go at this point.
Yeah, and he wasn't playing Alizé minutes. He was actually playing crunch time minutes, so...
Yeah, I knew
they got signed for playing.
It's crazy how he closed tonight too. With Kyrie and KD, and you just see Mike James in the closing lineup. It was just nice to see that. But yeah, Go ahead, Polo. Go ahead.
When do you guys think Spence should come back? I feel like I only think he should come.
Should, or when do you think he will?
Oh, will. I say he should come back in the 1st round because if he comes back in the 2nd round, bro, it's gonna be so intense. It's gonna let's say we play Miami, it's gonna be such an intense game. So You know.
Hey, real quick at VC World, he said did somebody say that a healthy Spence is not seeing more minutes than TJ in the playoffs? Did somebody say that?
No, they said
yeah, somebody said that. Yeah, I think I seen that tonight. Yeah.
Who? Oh, okay.
I don't know who said it, but I remember seeing that in the chat.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
With Spence though, it's just I think that first of all we gotta wait. Like it's really on him when he's ready. You know, we don't want to force him to come back, but with either round, I feel like either round is going to be tough for him because he's still got to like get used to playing basketball again, like at a high level. Like coming back in a regular season is not really like it's not. It's trust me, coming back in the playoffs is 10 times harder than just coming back in regular season because, like I said, regular season you can relax, you can take it easy. Some possessions. Playoff basketball, it's everybody's playing hard on every possession. Like every possession matters in playoff basketball. You know what I'm saying? So it's a whole different type of basketball.
That's because essentially he's gonna have to do warm up in playoffs. It's not like he's getting a couple regular season games to kind of get his like. I don't think he's gonna have a problem fitting in with the team. I don't think that one bit. I really think he's gonna be just fine there. I think some players can do that, but it's I mean, you're basically gonna have to. This guy's basically gonna have to warm up outside of the games and hopefully get enough reps with the team or something to be able to be in any kind of game shape. Like, granted, the good thing about all these videos he's posting is that this man will not be coming in out of shape. Yeah. Where some guys come back from injury, they don't really work out, but this man has been saying it. Like, working every part of his body from all these videos. Yeah. This dude's coming in shape. So that's my only,
he's determined.
Good thing for him is he's going to be in great shape, but the in-game rust, you know what I mean? Like that because it's a different thing, like you said. That I just don't see.
Somebody said, MJM said he doubts the Nets will activate him at all for the playoffs. Oof, I don't know, man.
And he's not.
What's that?
Women?
Polo was saying something, but
I meant to say and he's not traveling with the team. Like he's focused on
he's been in LA this whole time. He's been in LA for months, yo. Like literally just working out, and it's just
And with the emergence of Mike James, I don't know if that hurts their decision making too. You know,
that's what I was talking about. Like, so do you put Mike and Spence together, or do you put TJ in the mix? It's hard. It's going to be difficult. Like, what's Steve Nash going to do with that second unit?
That's going to be interesting. Like, how you gonna? Well, first we have to see how is Mike James and Spence are gonna
Mike James and Spence should never play together.
Even though Mike James can play off the ball,
but so can Spencer though. Spencer to me is he's kind of like I mean, I think he's, how do I say this without making Julian mad? He's not a better point guard than Kyrie, but he has better
he's a floor general
abilities.
Yeah, he's a floor general. Like he's a better
he's better at that than Kyrie is.
He's initiating the offense.
I'm sure if Kyrie wanted to be good, he could do it, but I could see him playing with Mike James. I don't see why not.
Yeah. I don't think they'll clash. I mean, we saw Mike James literally play with Kyrie and KD, and he didn't really clash at all.
Yeah,
but
good point. Yeah. Mike James can play off the ball.
Yeah, he can.
I don't know.
The first game, he was like he passed and then he was moving around, screening for someone else. He can play off the ball.
Yeah, and he can hit his threes. Like I'm saying, he can hit his threes when he's open.
Says he's a great on-ball player.
Somebody said if Spence and KD didn't like each other, Spence would have got traded at the deadline. What?
Speculation.
Oh, speculation. Oh, okay. Somebody said if he wants to get reactivated, I think they definitely will, considering that he'll be a free agent this year. Oof, yeah. Look, it really depends what the Nets are gonna do with. Honestly, I think Sean Marks is gonna activate him because if he's not gonna activate him for the playoffs, then he could have just traded him at the deadline. You know what I'm saying? If you're not gonna use Spencer, unless Sean Marks is planning to re-sign him in the offseason. But I'm saying if you're not using him for the whole year, you could have just traded him for somebody else or for value instead of just.
I think he was trying to trade him though, bro. I just think that what people were willing to give for him was not up to standards. I mean, you were essentially trying to trade it. You were trying to trade an injured player that's a free agent next year. That is a hard sell. Yeah. And I mean, I know Spencer's good, but it seemed like whatever people were offering were not, because they definitely were looking to trade him. There is no doubt about that.
Sean did not take Kelly Oubre.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. What? I don't know why Sean Marks didn't take the Kelly Oubre deal, because Warriors wanted Spence. It was the other way around. Warriors wanted Spence, but Brooklyn said no.
So y'all would do that trade? Y'all would want chat. Would y'all want Kelly Oubre instead of Spence? Let me know in the chat.
Probably, I would.
Negative.
No, not as of right now. Like, because we have like all these big.
But during that possibility,
I know what you're moment. Yeah.
Now that we have all these players, we're good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When the trade, are you talking about when the deadline happened? Okay, I understand. I understand.
I mean, Ubre's got some good skills, but he's so mad inconsistent, and it also seems like he's a bit of a. I don't know. I get that vibe like he's a cancer in the locker room type deal. I don't know why, but he's just so inconsistent, because there's days he's gone off and you're like, damn, look at this dude. You know what I mean? Like, but way too inconsistent.
But if you think about it, Alizé is kind of like Oubre. I'm not saying like playing style. I'm just saying like what they both bring. Like they're both athletic, can play defense. Oubre can obviously shoot better, but
yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
He wants it more.
But somebody MJM said he's a diva. I guess kind of like the vibe that I got from him. It was kind of like you need to just
a light skin pretty boy.
I don't know. It has nothing to do with skin color, but this dude needed to. This dude needed to just kind of shut up and play in a way, not the shut up and dribble thing, but he just needed to like be a little bit more humble, in my opinion. Where it's like, hey, go earn something, and then you can act like you own it. Like, but he's not bad.
He's very inconsistent. That's why I was like, what?
Somebody said
is terrible, bro. Like he's shooting.
DJ Chasm said, hell no, Kelly can stay in Golden State. The Warriors want to get rid of him now. Well, somebody said Ubre is like a TLC, very inconsistent, but plays good defense. Oh, that's
don't do that. Don't die. That's a TLC. Tier of ass.
He's on his own tier this year. Yeah.
All right, y'all. So we reached the end of the stream where it's the Say Whatever segment. I'm about to wrap it up. So the Say Whatever segment is basically you say whatever you want in the chat. We'll respond to it. We'll answer whatever you guys say in the chat and anything you guys put in there. So let it let it go. Somebody said pin. Who am I pinning? Isaac, who am I pinning? He said pin CBBF.
But the Real Royal said out of topic, but why does Chipotle put onion in their guacamole?
Why? For flavor. You fuck.
Oh, here comes Muhammad. Julian's high. Alvin.
Oh my god! Every night, every night.
Muhammad waits for this hour.
Wow, that was a good say whatever. Real Royal was a good say whatever. The onion in the guacamole. That was a good say whatever. Statement. Somebody said
they talking about Alvin. Yo, Alvin.
Oh my goodness! This is what we doing? This is what we doing when to say whatever? Somebody said chioza is way more important than Harden. Oh my god! What? This is getting out of control.
Bro, I think we should get rid of him, dude. Like,
Chioza?
Yeah, I think we should get him. You gotta know.
Justin, you trying to get attacked, huh? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Hold on.
No, because like I feel like Mike James, like now that we know how he's playing, like he's way better than Chioza. So I don't know. I think we should get rid of him.
Nah, he's staying, bro. No one is not kicking him out until like the off season, bro.
Yeah, I guess because Mike James is gonna be a Wento, so I guess he will probably stay.
So you think Mike James is gonna be done? You think he's not coming to the playoffs?
No, like a rental, like a year rental.
No, I'm saying like if Chioza's staying, then do you think Mike James is gonna get they're gonna guarantee him?
Nah, Mike James is staying, bro.
There's no way that they will let somebody said that earlier. Like, there's no way that you're gonna literally take a man completely away from the European League where he's playing in Russia just to come out to play 10 days to send him back. Like, and then you saw every game he's played, he's got progressively better, and you're seeing the impact. Like, I love Chioza just because he's the net and how he played last year, but nothing in Chioza game compares to Mike James.
I
just can't imagine. And I think if push comes to shove and it's either keep Chioza or keep Mike James, I think Chioza is going to take a water boy or coaching spot somewhere.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like Mike James, I'm not going to lie to you, like, he remind me of me. You know, I just, I see how he plays. Chill out. I see how he plays, and I see me.
Yo, here we go. This is the Say Whatever segment at its finest. At its finest.
I resonate with that. I'm like, okay, like he like me. This is so I like him.
This is the Say Whatever segment at its finest.
Real Royal guacamole. What do you think guacamole is? What do you think it is? It is not just avocado mashed up. They put shit in it.
They put tomatoes. They put all weirdo shit.
Yo, this is a question. Exactly. This is a question for Julian. Robert Allen said, "How do you feel about Usman versus Masvidal?"
That shit rigged. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna just say that shit rigged. That's it. Y'all know that was 5 minutes away from me. I wanted to go so bad.
Oh, really? Is that close to you?
Dude, did you see how when he hit him with that straight? Like, did you see the replay and it looked like he hit him so hard it made the area look like it was raining from all the sweat that he knocked off his head. Like, if you haven't watched that hit in slow-mo, go watch it from the different angles, and it looks like a fucking thunderstorm after he hits him.
And that fighter has been fighting since 2003, and he's never been knocked out before.
Yeah,
the person he was fighting never been one of the best chins in all combat sports. Never been knocked out. Never even close to getting knocked out. He got, Usman, like he's not. I used to think he was boring, but he's not boring no more. And he pound for pound number one right.
Dude, Africa's running the UFC right now.
Mm-hmm.
But Israel.
Oh, I gotta say, all three. Yeah, all like heavyweight, Usman, Israel, like all three. They are running shit right now.
Dana White confirmed that they're doing UFC Africa in 2022.
They have to. Dude, come on.
It's the first Africa event, like in UFC
Shout
history.
Out all the Africans. Shout out all the Africans in the chat.
They gonna let Francis, because he's heavyweight, they're gonna let him be main event, and then Israel's probably gonna be co-main, and then Usman's probably gonna be under. I still like Israel more, because he's the best striker ever. Like,
I want to see Israel against John Jones. I want to see that.
That's Israel might get it. Israel. If John wanted to use his wrestling, the fight would be over quick. Like, I want to see it too. But if he could stuff his takedown, John would get pieced up and probably knocked out.
I want to see John Jones get knocked the fuck out by that.
I think Francis. There's a clip of him talking about the Francis fight, and he basically said that, like, he could break his jaw. Like, he knows that, and that's why, like, he said that he's okay with getting knocked out and losing. I'm like, what the fuck?
Somebody said Julian's still mad that Masvidal got knocked out.
Bruh, that man tripped, first of all. That wasn't even a knockout. He just tripped.
Hey, and the chat wants to know, Polo, are you Haitian? They need to know. They're convinced you're from
Haiti.
I'm Canadian.
Are you a Canadian Haitian?
Yeah. Damn, he said, "Are you a Canadian Haitian?"
Nah, he's Canadian.
I know.
Shout out all my Haitians in the chat. Sakafet to all the Haitians in the chat, yo. Yo, somebody. The Real Royal said, I usually go with guacamole and sour cream.
I do too, but you're still weird.
I don't bang with guac.
Spicy guac's where it's at, dude. You gotta get that salsa spicy guac mix.
Yeah, and it's a superfood. Avocado is one of the best superfoods. Get that shit in your life, and it tastes good. Don't be like that. Get that guacamole. Put it. You know, I got a whole bunch of avocados upstairs right now. Right.
The town I live in California. It's like a little beach town, and it's that's all they grow is avocados. Every October they have an avocado fest, and they just do some of the most amazing shit with that stuff.
Oh my god, shrimp and avocado, eggs and avocado, like a sandwich with avocado on it. You know, like don't sleep on that shit, y'all. Like don't sleep on that shit. Like that shit, and it's good. It's good for you, bro. It's a superfood. Y'all do y'all research on superfoods. You know,
superfood.
Yo, also was thinking like the reason why I want Chioza to like waived or release and get another big body, because like what's gonna happen, like let's say DJ has to guard against Joel Embiid and he gets fouled out, then we're gonna like we will have to put like Claxton on Joel Embiid, and that's not gonna be good. Like
yeah,
you gotta forget about. Don't forget about Dwight Howard though.
We can't pick up Don Maker then. He's close to Claxton's weight. He won't help at all.
Rage was telling me about Justin Patton though.
He's gonna do it. I don't know if he's gonna pick another dude up.
Yeah, I have a feeling he might not.
Yeah, I think this is it.
I feel like Sean Mark believes in the front court that we have. I think he believes in them. I don't know if he's gonna add another guy.
Because if he doesn't pick up another guy, is there a way to keep Mike James and Chioza?
No, we can't do that.
There isn't, bro.
Yeah.
One gotta go.
Yeah, one gotta go. If we add a center, one gotta go.
Right.
If we don't add a center, then we'll stay though.
If we don't add a center, then he's just gonna give Mike James that LaMarcus's contract. Well,
yeah.
You know.
R.I.P. Chioza. R.I.P. him.
Damn.
No disrespect, bro, but we have to, because it's gonna be tough, bro.
He's literally a better version of you. Like, I don't want to say it like that, but he is. And he's taller.
Yeah, he's taller.
Better version of you. Y'all are both the same players, but he's just better and taller.
He's literally better everywhere. He's taller. Like, goodbye. Patting the bags up.
On the same team.
So let's break it down like this. For the people that are like, no, keep Chioza. It's like you're telling me that you would rather give up a guy that in 3 games is clearly making us a better team than a guy that's probably not going to even see the playoffs at all. And like you would run the risk of like, because who knows? We don't know what's going to happen. Health's been our game. It's like, I mean, Chioza's probably not going to play. James will play, but probably not a lot. But
somebody said goodbye TLC. Everybody's saying get rid of TLC.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's you.
Yeah.
Don't even gotta be discussed.
Absolutely, bro.
Yeah.
But I doubt they're gonna let him go.
They're not letting him go, bro.
As long as he doesn't see the court, bro, I'm cool. It's okay. Just don't put him on the court, and I'm good.
Who played more today since Bruce wasn't out? Since Bruce is out.
Yeah, Mike played a lot more since Bruce was out. But now that Mike did that, he might get a lot more. He might get more minutes. Well, who knows when Bruce is gonna come back? But
so what? Tyler's minutes going down?
Tyler
got 27.
Nah, Tyler minutes I think stays the same. I think he's gonna stay the same. It's tough, man. It's gonna be a battle for minutes in the second unit, yo. It's gonna be a battle. Whoever's doing better, it's gonna be a battle.
Yeah, bro. Damn it, Tyler and Mike.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing about the second unit though too is at least we'll have an ability to plug and play. Like it does give us a little, because we have multiple.
We have that, bro.
Let's have so many shooting, bro.
Many shooting. I think the bigger question is going to be more between who's going to be the bigs for the start and who's going to be bigs for role playing and just making. I think that's going to be our biggest issue, and who to play and when to play when it comes to our bigs, because those bigs are going to get beat up in the playoffs. Like they can dodge it during the regular season, but come playoff time, some of these dudes are going to be getting a lot of attention consistently for 5 to 7 games. And
yeah, bro.
That's going to be
Yeah, and the thing that spot out for me for Mike James, it's not even his scoring. It's just like the way he passed today, bro. Like, the way he was passing today was beautiful.
Ooh, super chat alert! Super chat alert!
Oh, super chat! Appreciate the super chat. I don't know how to say his name. Regine Thomas. 0324. Appreciate you, bro. He said, "How y'all feel about Knicks fans overhyping the Knicks and Stephen A. Smith claiming that if we don't win the chip, then the Knicks have a better story? I can't stand the Knickerbockers."
It's stupid, dude.
I mean, what else? Like, as a Knicks fan, what else? What else can you do? Like, what else can you do but cling on to whatever hope that you have? Of course, they're gonna say that, of course. But the reality of the situation is, y'all are gonna get taken out round one. You know, I don't even know why y'all even worried about the Nets. Like, if you really don't care about the Nets and you Knicks for life, why are you even talking about us like that? You know, because your team, the team that you fuck with, that shit, they going home round one.
Stephen A. Stephen A. needs to get drug tested. First of all, the Knicks might not even make the playoffs. Like I said, the East right now, I said this in the video. The East right now, below everything 3 through 12 it's like literally a game. You know, it's like 2 games or a game. Like it's that close. Like, you know what I'm saying?
4 all the way.
It's 4 all the way down. Like I said, if the Knicks lose 2 games in a row, Miami and then the Hawks can just come right up and take their spots.
Right, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's that close.
Like, bro, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
I'm looking at.
Bro, Miami might be an 8 seed, bro. They just lost. I'm pretty sure they lost yesterday.
Nah, bro. What's it called? Miami's going to 5 because the Hawks played the 76ers twice, and their star player is not there, so they're dropping. The Celtics are doing bad. Like, I feel like I don't even know.
Yeah, and Stephen A. was wilding for that. The Knicks are not going. The Knicks are not going to the finals. So I don't know why he's like saying it's a better story.
That is. Like, that's how you know that they're. Like, that's how you know that he's unhealthy. You know, because the fact that you even think that's a possibility is like, what's wrong with you?
I know he's a Knicks fan, but he got to chill with that. He got to chill.
Like, okay, you're a Knicks fan. I understand. Like, y'all are in the playoffs, but but when you go to sleep at night, you brush your teeth and you look in the mirror, you know what time it is.
Look at everybody.
And AJ and the dude was Stephen A. Smith was trying to make it sound like the Knicks were running New York now too, and it was like,
oh my god!
You saw how look what Chris Paul did last night. You saw what Chris Paul did last night. Chris Paul was like, "I'm not having that. Get these bums out of here."
Right?
Chris Paul
it's a sickness. It's real. It's a disease. It's for real. It's a real thing.
And with the Knicks, it's crazy how the Knicks, right? When KD was coming off his Achilles, the Knicks didn't even want to hear about KD. They was like, what's the Mike Dolan or whatever his name is? Yeah. What did he say about KD? He's like, I don't want KD. He's damaged goods. He's not going to be good. They didn't want no KD.
All right, I ain't even gonna do that.
Yeah,
we didn't want. All right. Okay.
Yeah. They wasn't with the KD smoke. They wasn't with KD.
You couldn't have us. Like, what do you mean that you didn't want us? Like, you had the option. KD already said the Knicks aren't cool. Nobody fuck with that stupid ass team.
He did say that.
And Kyrie won't come in there neither. All right.
It's the reason why nobody wants to go there. It's good part of it is the owner himself, Dolan. Like, the dude
Dolan, man. I'm telling you, the Knicks will never win, and they'll never go to the finals because of Dolan. I'm telling you, Dolan cursed that team, bro. They're always gonna lose. Always.
Y'all could have had Porzingis. You could have had KD. You could have had Kyrie. That's tough.
Shit, I forgot about Porzingis. Damn.
And the only reason the Knicks are relevant in right now is because the East is so trash. You know, the East is really trash. If they're in the West,
Miami should be top 4.
If the East wasn't this trash,
that's it.
Yeah, they play good defense, and like if the East wasn't so trash, they wouldn't be like this. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be like this. Like we never thought the Celtics were going to be trash. We didn't think Miami was going to go do this weird. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be like this. A lot of teams.
We didn't think the Raptors are going to be 12. Like,
it was just
the Wizards. If the Wizards win like 3 games in a row, they're like 8th. Crazy.
Miami had a lot of injuries though, and they were like out. They like suspend some of their games due to COVID.
They had like a 3 week.
Yeah.
It's like Miami's going through what we have been going through right now. Like, that's
right. But they
can't fault them on that. Yeah.
Somebody said Dolan
don't be surprised when they turn on in the playoffs. like I wouldn't be surprised if Miami turn on in the playoffs.
Oh, after last year, I never thought that they would go to the finals. But after last year, they're like don't even like the playoffs. Like the regular season, like don't even look at that for them. Like for them specific, don't even, because it's gonna catch you off guard. Like they just know that when playoff comes, they're gonna be one of the best East teams.
I think they're resting people too, though. I mean, I think a lot of teams are resting people low key. Like,
yeah, I feel you on that.
The last
like they're taking turns because I be seeing Kawhi Leonard out for rest. I'm like, what is that?
The last thing I want to get to before we get out of here is the there was a Harden update that Steve Nash was talking about today. Basically, Harden is traveling with the team. He's not doing any high intensity workouts. He's just doing shooting drills, like small shooting drills. Just want to know how the chat and you guys feel about the Harden news, the Harden update.
Just don't get injured shooting. That's all I fucking care about.
Thompson, bro.
It's just crazy how like
I think not. He's gonna be back before. I don't know.
I
have a feeling he's back before.
It's crazy how like when KD hurt his hamstring, like we didn't see KD for like a good month on the bench or like he was out. Like, but now like Harden's making
like
trips.
Years.
Yeah, Harden's making road trips.
Yeah,
like,
bro, I give Harden 3 weeks, bro.
Hey, he really wants to play, bro. This narrative of Harden is like that Western Harden. That's not true. Harden is not like that, bro. Harden is not like that.
I don't get it. People talking about how our game plan is to rest players and let each of them have their own streaks. Like, what type of BS is that, bro? Like, y'all think we control injuries?
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, it's
like,
just crazy.
Hate when people say that, bro.
And that wouldn't be good because, like, if Harden is healthy, you would want like him to play with like Kyrie and KD. So why would they rest him? I don't get it. Why people are saying that, but
it's crazy, bro. Like, I can't, bro.
Just Nisha said Nets just need to play better defense. Doesn't have to be perfect, but just a bit better. That's facts. That's facts, Nisha. LaFraud said, "Not you playing this clip to hurt us Knicks fans." Oh, you're Knicks fans, bro? Yeah, that was definitely. I should leave that clip up for the rest of the night. The Chris Paul literally looked at Devin, was like, "Look at these bum ass Knicks trying to guard me. Like, who do they think they?"
That's crazy.
I love that, yo. I stood up when I watched that game last night. I was so hyped when Chris Paul did that to the Knicks.
You probably heard Stephen A. go crazy.
Stephen A. was probably crying in his bathroom, like.
Who do you think? Who do you think is our best defender? Is it Nick Claxton or KD?
Oh, that's tough. I'm still saying KD.
I think pre-injury KD, easily say KD, but I don't know. But KD does do more all around.
No, if you have KD guarding his position, I say KD. But if you have KD guarding a power forward, I don't know. I
would go with KD because KD can get in the passing lanes and steal balls too. You don't see Nick Claxton doing that too often. Like, he's definitely got the rebounds and his blocking is slowly coming along, but
it's very close. Yeah, it's very close though.
Yeah,
it's very close.
I mean, they kind of have two different defensive games, but KD's just an all-around.
Yeah, I think KD's. I think KD's a little bit better.
Do it all.
KD, his defense is great.
You know what it is about KD? He has better defensive IQ than Claxton. Like there'll be times when Claxton like fouls when he doesn't need to, but KD never does like anything like he's just a smarter defender. He's a smarter defender. That's Claxton, and Claxton got to grow from that. He just got to grow. That just takes time. He's young. You know what I'm saying?
True, and I think KD, he knows his timing of defensive stops is on point. Like he may not be yanking the boards down the Claxton or doing this, but he always seems to come up with a clutch defensive play when it's needed. Not so much like always exerting himself to get those, but he always seems to be grabbing that steal, blocking that shot as somebody's laying up. Like, he does that, like...
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
That's another reason why I like KD, because even that, like, that part of the game, it reminds me of a young me. I'm just looking at it.
Oh my god! We're wrapping it up now. It's time to go. It's time to go.
It's a cross of a KD, Kyrie,
it's time
but
to
not
go.
Ramadan Kyrie. That's not.
It's time to go, y'all. You guys know what time it is. It's time. We gotta wrap. We gotta wrap this up. This is getting out of hand. But shout out everybody in the chat. Shout out Nets Nation.
Yes,
Hit that like button for me. Polo, JR, what you guys want to say? Your last words.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this was a good game, good win.
Yeah.
Good 3-game winning streak, and this is gonna be good for us heading into playoff. This is gonna be good for us. I hope we sign Mike James for the rest of the season and get rid of Chioza and get someone big. But yeah, this was good. This was good. Anyway, see you guys.
I will.
Later, Polo.
All right.
Yeah, it was a good game. Our role players really stepped up. They got to be consistent, and we got tough games ahead of us. We played the Bucks twice, and then we played the Nuggets. So we got a great schedule. We just got to keep going, keep the number 1 seed. Talk to y'all later.
All right,
All right, later, JR.
All right,
appreciate you, bro.
All right.
Yeah, I had to put the praying Kai every time we end the chat. I'm gonna put the praying Kai on the screen, man.
Ramadan Kai,
man. Yes.
Hey, your chat needs to give me 2 more likes before I get off. I want to see 100 likes, and then I'll get off.
Chat, yeah, we need some more likes.
I'm gonna tell AJ to put it on mute, and I'm just gonna sit here.
That should have already been at 100.
Get us to 100, y'all. Get us to 100,
we need
please,
2
y'all.
more likes up in here.
Get us to 100 likes.
99.
I be telling them I'm gonna get mad. They're like, what's wrong with them?
100. There we go.
Okay,
Got 100.
We good now. Somebody said solo number 1. We got to beat the Pacers. Yeah, the Pacers are not strong right now because they don't got their front court. It's basically Karras carrying them. Karras and Brogdon are carrying.
It's gonna be weird cheering. I won't be here for the Thursday game because I got to work all day, but I'll be watching it at work, watching the stream. But it's gonna be weird cheering for the Nets and then cheering for LeVert to score.
Yeah, man. It's crazy how it's just so surreal seeing Karras. It's still shocking seeing Karras in a Pacers jersey.
I don't know. It kind of fits though. I don't know why, but for some reason, it kind of fits him.
Yeah. No, it does. It does. I'm just happy he has his own team now.
He was meant to be a superstar. He was.
Yeah.
He meant to grow into that player.
Yeah.
I don't know if LeVert's going to be superstar, but he's going to kind of be on the level in my mind of who's the dude on the Sixers, kind of. What the fuck's his name?
Tobias.
Yeah, where he's just he's good and he's got that ability, but he's just not superstar. You know what I mean? But he's always going to be good and he's going to always give you shit.
Nah, I think Kyrie got it, man. I think he got it. I think he got that 50, that superstar in him. Oh, I don't know about. I'm not gonna say superstar, but all-star, definitely all-star.
Yeah.
Superstar is tough. Superstar is tough.
Yeah.
But all-star, he's definitely gonna be a consistent all-star.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So we got 100. So, we already have 100. Okay.
Damn,
109.
Appreciate you guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, so Saint, you can say your last words.
It's been said all stream. Good team win. Can't complain. It's good to see. We just got to keep the ball rolling, moving toward this direction, keeping people healthy. And I just, again, the real thought that I know people kind of freak out a little bit, like, oh my God, or D or this. It's but just remember, we got Claxton, the Lees. Yeah. We got reinforcements on the way, and it's going to be nice. Once you start putting those guys in there, and then obviously when Harden comes back, it's and then we can really kind of sink our teeth in and start really getting excited for what this team can do, because I think we're almost there, and that's about it. The Brooklyn way, a little Jersey swag.
Thanks. Nah, that was great. Great last word,
bro.
All
right, y'all.
All right, Drew. What's your last words?
All right. I love you, Kyrie.
Oh my God. Yo, don't tell me you just left after that too. Yo, I hate Julian. Yo, chap. This man just said, I love you, Kyrie. I can't deal with him, son. Oh my God. Again, shout out. Look at this. Appreciate Nets Nation. Appreciate Nets World. Shout out all my mods. Shout out Justin Lucky. Shout out Isaac. Shout out Rage. Even though Rage is not here, appreciate Rage. Everybody, Firestone for Life, all you guys, appreciate everybody in the chat. Please hit that like button so other people can see this. And then if you don't follow me on Instagram at Nets Kingdom 711, if you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. And if you're trying to get on Discord next time, just download the Discord app, make your Discord, join my server, and DM Rage's Instagram is Nets Network _. So make your Discord, DM Rage at Nets Network, and then once your Discord is made, you hit him up, tell him you want to be on the show, you want to call in, talk your Nets talk. All right. So I appreciate you guys. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate all the love and support. Like I said, Nets Nation always comes through for me, always supports me. Like I said, you guys are everything. Yeah. Many thanks. Yeah, let me shout out everybody here. JR, Just Nisha. Appreciate you. John Pierce. Yeah. Appreciate you, John Pierce. The game. This guy, he said I love Kyrie, but no homo. I still can't believe Julian said that. He said I love Kyrie and just hanged up. Gills, yeah, appreciate you, Gills. Muhammad again, appreciate you, Brian V, Vladimir. Yeah, you guys, like I said, you guys always support. We're on to what's the next game? Thursday. Yeah, I think my next video, I think I'll do a jersey video. I was planning on doing a jersey video, so maybe I'll do a Brooklyn Nets like the rankings, the jersey rankings. I'll do a jersey rankings video. I was working on it before, but I wasn't sure about it. But I think I'll do that. Arvin said, "Don't forget my Durant jersey." Yeah. Yeah. It's a proud house. Shout out the Progressive Agenda. Yeah, it is. Good night, guys. Hit that like button and way out. The game. Yeah, appreciate you. The game. Yeah. Aaron Brand, did I guarantee your contract? Oh man, thank God I didn't get in trouble last stream. I said too much last stream, but thank God I didn't get in trouble for it. So she's still on that 2-way. I got her on the 2-way. Yeah, good night everybody. Appreciate everybody. Nicholas, appreciate Nicholas. Who else is in here? Shout out everybody before I go. Lex Luger, shout out Lex Luger. Felipe, Pepe, Gigi. Who else is in here? Brad Wright. Firestorm. Who else is in here? MJM. DJ Chasm. Yeah. We'll see you. We'll see you guys next time. See you all Thursday. Just tune in. Stay tuned. Good night, bros.